Hello folks, welcome back to another lesson. This lesson is sponsored by the lovely folks over at Kaiser Capos, who sent over a bunch of stuff. I've done a demo for a load of their capos, and this is the quick release acoustic one, because you're going to need one for this. It's on the 2nd fret, so everything's standard tuning. We're going to go through it as close to the original as possible in terms of strumming and in terms of phrasing, and we're going to do all the little noodly bits as well. So this should be nuances and all. Let's crack on with the first riff. Let's get one thing out of the way first. Your little finger and your 3rd finger are going to stay rooted on the 3rd fret. This is all relative to capo, okay? So 3rd fret, as in 1, 2, 3, right? And the only thing these 2 fingers are going to be doing is moving about between various chords. So some you'll use 1 finger for, some you'll use 2 fingers for. So I'll show you the chords before each section. So for this one we have E minor 7, G, D sus 4, I think this is an E7 sus 4. So those are the 4 chords. They don't come in exactly on the beat though. So the strumming pattern is going to be this. That is pretty much as close as I could get it to the original. So, what are we doing? We have... Those are the first 3 chords before we change. So it's down, down, down. 3rd one, you're going to do a little upstroke. So you're going to count 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, up. And then you change to the G. So you can take both fingers off and reapply them. But look, if you use your 1st finger here, your 2nd finger is the only one that needs to move, right? It needs to go from the 2nd fret on the D onto the 3rd fret on the E. Okay? So that slowly. That's the first transition. Okay, you stay on the G for a bit longer. And that is the first beat of the next bar. We're still on the G, okay? Down, up, down, 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 up. 2nd bar is... So it starts on the G, right? That 2nd bar. That's the next transition. So there we have 2nd bar now. Down, change, up, down, down, down with your 1st finger off. So slowly. And then the upstroke, you catch that A7 sus 4 chord, right? So again, slowly, 2nd bar. And then round, okay? So the rest of the 2nd bar is... We're going to go up, up, up. And then down, up, off with your 1st finger, down, up. All right, probably making that a bit more complicated than it needs to be, but I wanted to get all the details in. So let's go through the whole thing slowly. That's it, right? That's the main chunk of the song. So that's why I've spent a little bit of time on that bit. So we go around that 4 times. then the verse comes in. Same rhythm, same chords, but you're only going to play it 3 times and then you veer off, and it only does this once. So you do the 3rd time round. And note that that carries on into the next bar, but you're going to go to a C add 9, D, sus4, then to the A for a bar. Okay, so that's what we're going to be playing, right? But the rhythm, slowly. So there's a little bit going on there. A lot of that, you know, those upstrokes, right? Very rhythmic, very tuned in with the drums. So we have down, 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 up, down, up. And you change on that last up. Okay. So. And I think it comes off for the last 2. So you'd have. To the A. But then you go into another 16th note little. It's like a drum fill, isn't it? Very, very rhythmic. So the whole thing. That's it, okay? All right, one more time slowly. And that's it. Then you're into the second verse. Same again. Then you go into the pre-chorus, which again is that part. This time though, you go to the E minor, right? So it's still that same C, D, E, basically. That's the same rhythm as before. Similar rhythm pattern. Second bar though is down, 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 up, down, up, up, down, 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 up. You also have this rundown. Okay, so it's D to A. And then you stay on that for 2 bars. So it would be all that stuff, right? But there's a really cool overdub which you hear, and I found an isolated guitar track and you can hear exactly what's being played. It starts on the C add 9, so the same, you're fretting the same chords pretty much, but it's slightly different. First bar goes like this. That, right? You got the tab, so I'm not going to labour it, but slowly. C add 9. I'm not using my first finger though for the second fret because that's open. Go to a regular D shape. And you're going to do that little sus4 fill. And then you've got an E minor. That, right? So slowly. Second time round. Little flourish at the end there, so that one is. Pretty straightforward. Third time though. then you go. So it's quite quick. So just play it slowly and then up to speed. And then for the A, we do this. That's the shape, okay? So just 2 fingers there. We've got, it's basically an A7 with the sus4. And you play. It does vary it slightly later on in the tune, but I mean, that'll get you there. One more time slowly. Okay, then we go to the chorus, which is C, E, G, E. And this plays around 4 times, okay? So we have. That's pretty much the rhythm that I would go for. So we have down, 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 up when you change. Up, 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 down, up, down, up. And when you change to the G, down, up, down. Down, up, down, down, up, down, change. Like that, okay? So the whole thing. Fourth time slightly different in that you do this little stop, which is. So that's down, up, down, change. The drum fill comes in a bit of free time, but then you count 1, 2, and then you do 8 16th notes. So it's 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, like that, and then into the verse, which is the same chord. 1, 2. Into that, okay? Then you just repeat the verse, the pre-chorus, and you play the chorus twice, and then you're going to play it for another 8 times, I think. It's a very, very similar rhythm, but I thought I'd call it out because it seems to change slightly. You have this. You got that going on, okay? I'll play it once more slowly. That's it, right? Then the ending just goes. And with all that, you should totally master this. Hope you enjoyed that one. See you again soon.